Well, now I'm trying to think maybe I shouldn't get my hair cut. Right when I decide to get my hair cut, I kind of have a good hair day, but every woman knows how that is. It's not really great, but kind of good.
Talk about that too.
It's just kind of too much. Tomorrow's the day. What should I do? This? How much do you think, honey? What if I came home like this?
Whoa, that would be shocking.
Like that short. What about that?
That's pretty short. Hello.
You don't like that?
Apple cakes. Hey, Christy Kincaid Norris.
Is that too short?
Oh, ACNC 12. Adrienne.
A little bob. It ages me, doesn't it? You're just getting too heavy.
All right, you want to do a sound check?
I have a sheet of hair.
I thought you wanted to get going.
I'm showing everybody where we're waiting. See?
Okay. Well, we can rick around for a while.
All right, let's go. Nope, I'm ready. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 2 2 2 2 2.
Roses are red. Horses go clop. For the best vasectomy, see Dr. Dick Chop. Dr. Dick Chop. Please pick up the red courtesy phone. Dr. Dick Chop. Thank you, Amy Wilkerson, for that. Hello, Sin Galvan. Hello, Hannah Herb. Hannah, I have not forgotten about your message. I need to get back to you on that. Hello, Tiffany Tippin. Hello, Jakob. Andrew, Heather.
You need to make a note to get back to Hannah Herb.
Angelie.
Because you're going to forget.
I will not forget. I can never forget Hannah Herb. Hello, Angie Reno. Hello, Dana McDonald. Sin says, do the angled bob. Hey, we'll talk about your hair. That's what we do. You ready?
I don't know. Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans, contemplating a shorter haircut. This is my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
It's right in the house.
So as you're growing your hair out back to what I called at the height of quarantine, a 70s Kenny Rogers vibe, I'm considering cutting mine again. You know, it gets to that point, ladies, you're just like, it's not to the point where I want to shave my head a la Britney Spears in that very dark period known as 2008, but I want to do something because it's just, I don't know. Some days I think it looks really good. And then some days it's like, man, my hair looks like crap.
Our friend Susan Shocker really cut her hair short.
She cut
It's like a pixie.
It's like Charlize Theron short.
It looks good on her, though.
It does on her. I could not pull off hair that short. My face is not built for that.
She looked very sassy.
Very sassy, but it matches her personality.
Very sassy personality.
My hair's long and draggy.
Some people would say
my personality.
Some people would say your personality is sassy.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I know I need to do something because it's just weighing me down spiritually. I think ladies, emotionally at the very least, maybe not spiritually, but emotionally, I think ladies understand that.
Well, what's my story then? I've just given up.
Yeah, yours is men when they let their hair grow out, it's a give up.
Oh no! Right?
But anyway, I'm getting it cut tomorrow. I'm very optimistic it's going to be a good haircut. You have to tune into the next A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast recording that we do every Monday, Wednesday night, typically on our YouTube channel. You can check out my new hair. I'll probably post it on social media too.
Who's doing it this time?
I'm going with Alban.
You look like a pig.
No, that's Jose.
Oh.
But
Alban would never say you look like a pig.
No, Alban's great. No, Jose
Alban is great.
Jose Bear's great too. But
although Alban, one time he did my hair.
Yeah.
Jeez, what is this in your hair? It's like what is this? Cement. You have too much cement in your hair. Yeah. It's like just a product. It says cement.
Yeah.
He's not German. He's French.
Yeah.
Actually, is he French?
Yeah.
He's French.
Yeah. So anyway,
that
I'm
wasn't
going to let
that wasn't a German.
I'm going to let Alban get his hands in here and do some magic. Very excited. I'll post it on social media so y'all can see how it
Will you?
Out. Yeah.
Will you post it on social media?
I will. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. But today was a bit frustrating. It was, this is Monday. We're recording the podcast. You'll get it on Tuesday, October 26th. But on Monday, October 25th, it was Monday. Went into work and I was, having a pretty decent morning. I got ready for work on time. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to be late or anything.
You were happy-go-lucky, Kellie.
I was fine.
Just
it was, Monday.
Yeah.
I wasn't in a bad mood, but I wasn't in I wasn't, pooping daisies either. I was just, in a decent mood.
I mean, you're rolling into
And-
work like you have the last 25 years.
Yeah. And part-time Justin on the Kid Craddock morning show
National Centipede.
every Halloween time. And I should have known, but I just didn't think about it. He tries to scare all of us. He jumps out with masks and things like that. And I hate it. I really hate it. And it makes me, and I react very angrily.
Mhm.
And so
You lash out.
I lash out. I'm angry. I don't like it. I don't like being scared. I think enough people know me by now. I don't like that. Do you know that? Do you know that? I don't like being scared.
No, I know that.
I don't like watching movies that make me all upset. I have to fast forward to the end to find
Yep.
out who lives.
Oh, now that's
and then
a
everybody's having a happy, did my favorite people live? They didn't. I can't watch
You
it.
don't like pranks.
I can't watch
you
it.
don't want me
I
pranking
don't like
you.
pranks. And so that kind of set the tone for my day.
Mhm.
And then my daughter called me. She was sick and couldn't go to school. She has horrible allergies.
Mhm.
So with that, and then of course this afternoon she's feeling better and she wants to go out and look for her Halloween costume. And here it is, 5 days away from Halloween.
She got better quick.
And well, it's allergies.
Yeah.
I loaded her up with a bunch of medicine,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she was up all night. She couldn't breathe. So I let her, it's fine every
Right.
once in a while.
Mhm.
And she decided she wants to be Freddy Krueger.
Mhm.
So we go to the, Spirit Halloween used to be on every corner and now they're few and far between for us at least. So I went to the one within relatively short driving distance and they're out. They had the Freddy Krueger sweater in a men's large. She's convinced herself that'll be fine.
Is that the red and
Yeah, it's like red and brownish,
striped?
yeah. And then they had one fedora left. She got that. It's a little too big, but she's convincing herself this will all work. And
Freddy
there's
Krueger wears a fedora?
Mhm.
Like a brown fedora?
Mhm. And there's no glove. So I go to the front and I said, is there any way to connect to the other spirit stores, like in that little spirit Halloween way? And is there another one of these gloves somewhere?
Oh, like they have an inventory management
Yeah.
system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she told us, yeah, there is one way on the other. I mean, like way over there, way over there. They have 10 in stock. I was like, oh my goodness.
Where is way over there?
Well, I mean, if I say on the podcast, nobody's know what I'm talking about. I was in Frisco. This was in Louisville.
Most of our listeners are in Texas.
Okay,
then.
Louisville.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, okay, we can do that. So we drive. It's rush hour traffic, by the way. We get over there. And there's no decent way to get there. I finally wind and spin and I get there and we go to the Freddy Krueger section. There's no glove.
There's a section?
Well, yeah, they have like a slasher section. So
Wow.
it was Freddy, it was Michael Myers, it was that It Clown. It's like all the little
Pennywise?
Yeah, they're all right there. So if you are wanting a horror Halloween costume, there you go. If you want sunshine and roses, it's over there and little fair, whatever. No Freddy Krueger gloves. So I go to the front and I say, hello, I'm sorry. We drove all this way and we were told you have 10 Freddy Krueger gloves. And she said, we have 0. So I was very frustrated. And so then Emma Kellie, my 15-year-old daughter, who is just delightful when she doesn't get her way. Let me just go ahead and preface this.
Mhm.
She is just delightful.
Mhm.
And there is, and she is focused on something. There's no change in her mind. And so I'm on Amazon looking. Everything won't be delivered to the middle of November. I'm looking for others, and I finally go on Facebook. I was like, has anybody got a Freddy Krueger? Because I'm not driving around to 20 stores. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I'm willing to just buy it from somebody. And then as we're leaving to go home, there's a Party City right there. I said, I'm just going to take a shot. This is it. My one shot at Party City. And we go in and they have 4 of them.
In Party City.
Boy, that rumbled all the way up, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm having a problem.
I don't know if y'all picked that up on the podcast.
I hope not.
So we got her Freddy Krueger glove, and you wouldn't believe how delightful my daughter became after that.
Just all of a sudden.
She was thanking me profusely. Thank you, Mommy. She loves my like, thank you, Mommy. I really appreciate you, Mommy.
Kind of like the allergies just disappeared.
Well, no, they did. She feels better. I mean, she was grumpy because we couldn't find what she wanted.
Uh-huh.
And now suddenly all is right in the world.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how my day went. But I'm happy.
Wow,
to hear.
when you told me the story, you added a lot more color.
Well, I
than
don't
that.
want to. I'm not going to sit here and bitch the whole first part of the podcast. I'm just giving you the glossed over version of it.
The version you gave me was a lot better. Well,
let's just kind of like not go there. because it's such a delight to be here with all of you.
Yes.
And you listen to me, and I appreciate it. And it's going to be a happy Halloween, I'm sure.
Okay. You said that I'm king of the awkward transition. What does that mean? It's going to be.
I'm just saying that's the end of my Halloween story today.
Oh, you getting scared and then trying to find the Freddy Krueger thing?
Yeah, Monday was not my best day.
Yeah, I noticed when you sent the group text. God, I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem. When you sent the group text out asking if anyone had a Freddy Krueger glove,
nobody answered.
And no one answered. And I responded, well, I have a Negan bat and a slash wig.
It's not going to help.
Chirp, chirp.
That's not going to help.
Chirp, chirp.
It's not Freddy Krueger.
Chirp, chirp. Yeah, but not even an eye roll, nothing.
Why? My daughter's never even mentioned Freddy Krueger in her lifetime. Last year.
I thought you said it was because somebody. Oh, okay.
You know, we don't.
Well, you brought it up.
I meant that, you know.
Yeah.
Last year, she insisted Harry Potter, everything Harry Potter. She wanted this very elaborate costume because she just loved it so much. And she wanted all the wands, not those fake wands. She wanted real wands because Harry Potter, that was Harry Potter forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. This is a costume she could wear forever.
Oh, we bought thousands of dollars of Harry Potter stuff. I remember.
And she's over it now. She's just over it. So anyway, that's life with teenagers. You know what? I feel like I need to talk to somebody. I've got you guys to talk to.
Yeah.
And I appreciate y'all listening.
What about chopped liver?
You know, yeah. Sometimes you are.
I am.
But sometimes it helps.
Sometimes you need a professional.
A professional.
I'm not a professional.
Alan's not a professional. And, you know, in real time, y'all can't talk back to me. But I know who can help me very quickly, and that's BetterHelp. Because not just me. I know I'm being a little lighthearted here, but, you know, a lot of us are going through stressful times. I'm going through hormonal changes in life. I'm raising a teenager. I'm married to Alan. Sometimes I just need somebody to talk to.
That was a cheap shot.
Is that a Kellie clap spot?
Nah.
No.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm used to it.
Anyway, with BetterHelp, this is not a crisis line. This is not self-help. This is professional counseling done securely online. And you can send a message to your counselor anytime to get timely, thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, whatever works for you. And you never have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room ever again. And BetterHelp is committed to facilitating a great therapeutic match. They make it easy and free to change counselors if you need to. BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional offline counseling. They've got financial aid available if you need that. And no matter where you're listening to the podcast, BetterHelp is available for clients worldwide. No matter what you're struggling with, depression, stress, anxiety, raising teenagers, dreading the upcoming holidays because you know you're going to be around family you only have to see once a year, and that's why BetterHelp can help you. And anything you share is completely confidential.
It is, and we want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener of ours, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at BetterHelp.com/sandwich. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp. HELP.com/sandwich.
There you go. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Thank you, BetterHelp. We love BetterHelp.
So, Alan, you had quite an adventurous weekend. I had a little bit of an adventure, but you had more of an adventure.
Well, I came up with this harebrained idea, and it was harebrained because it was kind of last minute.
Yeah.
Well, Emmy Kellie was having a sleepover with a bunch of her friends, right?
Yes.
This weekend for her birthday.
Yes.
Which is awesome. You know, that's great. She had, how many did she have over?
She had 6 girls. So it was
6 teenage girls.
So 7 girls total.
7 teenage girls in the house, okay, that we're going to spend the night on
Saturday
night.
Friday night, I went to our friend that lives about an hour and a half away, me and another girlfriend, because she always comes to us. So we were like, we're going to you. And we slept out over there. So you were home on your own Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday I came back and you got all loaded up and you took off because then I was going to have a sleepover here for 7 teenage girls.
My harebrained idea was, since all these teenage girls were going to be in the house in Evans Manor, that I was going to get on the motorbike and just leave.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I said, I'm out.
But it wasn't with like an attitude.
No. It was because, number one, you were having a sleepover and the girls, I mean, they don't want me around here making.
They don't want me around here.
They don't want me here cracking dad jokes. I mean, they don't need that, you know? And then we didn't have the boys. So,
And you have a motorcycle,
and I have a new motorcycle. So I thought
which is all he does.
I'm going to ride down to the hill country. And I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going to get on it and start riding.
Well, you had a little app that was supposed to show you the beautiful scenic route.
Yeah, and that's what I did. I used this app, and it showed me this this way to go. But now Dylan had a baseball game, and if he wins the baseball game, he plays another baseball game at 2:00 on Saturday. So I went to the first baseball game. They win the first baseball game. Awesome.
Yay.
But he comes over and he goes, "Daddy, you're going to be at my second game, right?" And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man,
You get on the road.
I got to hit the road because I don't want to ride in the dark, and I got to get to Stephenville. And that's a long way away, you know? And I'm like, yeah, buddy, I'll be at your next game. So I went to his next game, and my mom and dad were there, and they played a really good team. They ended up losing. But by the time I left on Saturday, what time was it? 4:30, 5?
It's getting pretty late. Yeah.
Yeah. So I basically packed a pair of underwear, a t-shirt, a few toiletries, had a gun, had a knife, and that's about it. And shoved them in the saddlebags and hit the road. And I went to Stephenville. That was the first place I went. And I figured, surely I'm going to be able to find a hotel room. No problem. I mean, Stephenville's a pretty decent sized town, and there's a bunch of hotels there. I know there is, but I didn't have a reservation or anything. So I get there, I eat at a Heart 8 barbecue, which was good,
But
not Chef Mike good, not oaked barbecue, not oaked barbecue. And I swear, babe, I really, God honest truth, it was good barbecue, but the secret ingredient that Mike uses, which I'm not going to say, but the secret ingredient he uses really makes the biggest difference. It really does. Because it was good barbecue, but seriously, it wasn't Chef Mike great barbecue. Anyway, ate barbecue, and I rolled down to this Best Western because I noticed it was right across the street from a Starbucks. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll check into Best Western. The morning I'll get up, just walk across the street, go to Starbucks, and all will be good. Go rolling into Best Western. Happy-go-lucky AE. Hi, can I help you? Yeah, I need a room, but I don't have a reservation. She goes, oh, well, we're all booked. It's Tarleton State's homecoming. So all the hotels are booked. Like, you got to be kidding me. Tarleton State is in Stephenville? I had no idea. So apparently everyone was in town for Tarleton State's homecoming. She goes, you might try that. What is it called? A motel? Not a hotel,
yeah,
a motel. She goes, try that motel across the street.
Why do you say it was such disdain?
Well, because it's one of those places that's like all one level,
It's for motorists.
And they have a place
to sleep.
They have the blinking lights out in the front.
What's wrong with the motel?
It's kind of seedy.
It's an adventure.
Well, and there's always people kind of
renting by the hour?
No, well, yeah, they're loitering and leering and walking around.
Sounds like your kind of people.
Well, true. But anyway, so I go rolling into this motel. Hi, I need a room. All booked up. Now I'm thinking, shit, I'm gonna be sleeping outside tonight. She goes, try Motel 6. It's right outside of town. I bet you they have a room. So I'm lost per usual. So I use my little navigation app, find the Motel 6. It's 5 miles away or something outside of town. Roll into the Motel 6. I said, I need a room. He goes,
did you have a tear in your eye and a little
kind of? Yeah, kind of. I walked in kind of hunched over, He said, I have one room left.
Whoa.
And this was a motel.
Hater.
Babe, this was a Motel 6.
You felt like I did when I saw that Freddy Krueger glove.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Motel 6. I mean, this place was
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Motel 6.
It wasn't that nice.
They leave the light on for you.
They did leave the light on for me, but you know what he said? He goes, I got a room for you. And I go, I'll take it. He goes, that'd be $110.
What happened to Motel 6?
I thought Motel 6 was like $39.
What happened? You know what? Supply and demand.
$110. I said
110. I went from 100 to 110.
Yeah, it was like 110. Well, out the door is 110 with tax and everything.
Eesh.
Yes. So I said, well, I guess I can sleep outside or I can sleep in your hotel for 110. I'll take option B. Motel 6 it that night. And it was
fine.
I told Kellie some of the details, which you don't really need to know, but
sort of like my story, a few details that leave out.
There's The remote was kind of sticky.
Yeah.
It had like a jelly on it.
Oh no. Maybe it was an antiseptic
At
jelly.
least I think it was jelly.
It was antiseptic
And
cleanser, and
then-
it just didn't quite all.
And then
absorb.
they keep the towels in these little cubbies, you know.
Oh,
And
Alan, you said you weren't going to tell.
there was like hair in there,
All right, y'all.
curly.
It's different when it's your hair,
Right.
right?
Like
My
I-
hair is everywhere.
like I can-
shed
oh.
like a dog. If anybody comes into my bathroom, there is more hair than Alan saw anywhere in that Motel 6 bathroom. I promise you.
Like I can sit
But it's
on,
my hair.
I can sit on my black curlies all day.
Oh, stop it.
Okay. So anyway, Motel 6'd it that night, got up the next morning, went to said Starbucks, had a nice breakfast and coffee. And then I plugged into my app. I'm going to try to do this windy, hilly area through the hill country to get to Austin. That was my next plan. So I did that. I plugged in. I went through Llano, which apparently is the deer capital of Texas.
Who knew?
Had no
The
idea.
things you learn on the open road.
I went through Marble Falls, which I was telling Kelly, beautiful, really pretty town. They have all these resorts like on the river, on the lake there, the Colorado River, I think. But really pretty town. But starting at Marble Falls to Austin is where, babe, it was up and down and left and right. And there were some turns I could only take it like, 5 miles an hour.
Wow.
I mean, it was really, really windy. And it was up in the mountains. It was
Hills.
up in the hills.
It's called the hill country.
And this was a really pretty area. They had beautiful homes. They had to be $5-10 million homes, like up on the mountain, up on the hills. And they overlooked the lake there and the river. Just really, really pretty. And I was telling Kelly, I wish I was riding with somebody because I'm kind of just out there in the middle of nowhere by myself. So all I can take are selfies. It'd been nice to be able to take some nice pictures. But that was a lot of fun. And it started getting late. So I think I texted you or said, man, I'm going to start to head home. And I didn't leave Austin area until about 5 or 6. I can't quite
And
remember.
the days are getting shorter.
Yeah. But I made it to Waco.
And Alan did the thing. He doesn't do this all the time where he shares his location with me so I can keep track of him on his little motorcycle ride. And it said your ETA was 8:48 or 58 p.m. I can't remember. I was like, oh, okay. So I was following him along, and then suddenly, he would stop to rest so I could see where his little motorcycle stopped. And then he'd go again, and then he stopped, and he stopped. I mean, like 30 minutes later, he was stopped. Still, it looked like it. So I didn't want to bother him, but I'm like, because every time he would stop, he would text me. I was like, are you okay? And he didn't respond. So I don't know what was going on. And then I realized
You thought I'd laid it down?
the phone hadn't updated. Usually it updates like every few minutes, but it hadn't updated in like 40 minutes or something. I was like, oh, the app stopped or something, I thought. No, Alan's phone died.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't share your location when your phone dies. So it looked to me like you were still just this side of Waco.
Well,
I had no idea what had happened to you.
I had navigation on my phone because I've set up a quad lock on the handlebars. So I had navigation. Now, what I haven't done yet is hooked any kind of power up to that quad lock, which means I only have as much charge as the phone has.
And it died.
So I had a portable charger, and when I would stop for gas or I'd stop, to take a break, I would charge the phone up. But that only had so much power. And then I'd stop to eat, I charged the phone up. But from Austin all the way home, all I had was what I had.
And that navigation eats up battery.
It eats up a lot of battery. So let me tell you what happened when I got to Waco after you do that.
This is when your phone died?
Because this is when the pucker meter went up to about 95%.
I know what Alan was excited. He just like, I just wanted to get home. I just want to get home and crawl into my bed. That's where he wanted to be, because nothing compares to being your own bed, especially when you're lying down on a Helix mattress.
Love Helix.
When Alan and I made the decision to go from a queen to a king, and everybody says, don't do it. That's what do they say? That's the honeymoon killer. because when you're in a queen bed, you're on top of each other, right?
Oh, and we were, because we're big people.
Big people. We got the king. And I'll tell you, Helix mattress has queens as well. But everybody, when they tell you to get a king, they're all telling the truth because it's been amazing. But we also love our Helix mattress. Alan was the one that took control. He took the reins on this, and he went online and took the Helix Sleep quiz.
I did.
Which wasn't complicated.
Wasn't complicated. How tall are you? How much do you weigh? How do you sleep? Like on your side, on your back?
Yeah.
Do you like it firm? Do you like it soft? We kind of like it firm.
It tells you what
unbeknownst
the unbeknownst to us, because when the mattress came in, it's really incredible. We got the Dusk Luxe is what it recommended for us.
Luke say.
And it's like vacuum packed. So it's in this box. You're like, there's no way there's a king size mattress in this box. But when you open it up, boom, and it kind of like gets the air back in it. And I sat on it, and I was like, this is firmer than anything I've ever slept on before. Because see, before I would just go to a mattress store and I would bounce up and down. I'm like, I don't know, I guess this one, and I would take it. But Helix took the guesswork out of it for me. And I'm telling you what, it's been the best sleep I've ever had. We really do love
we do love that mattress.
We talk about it when we're not getting paid to talk about it.
We're getting paid?
That's how much. Well, yeah, this is an ad.
Oh.
I don't know if that was obvious to anyone. Well, it's probably obvious to everyone but Alan, because we do love it that much. But you owe it to yourself to go take the Helix Sleep quiz, 2 minutes, find out what you would be matched with. You'll get a customized mattress recommendation to give you the best sleep of your life. Plus, they have a 10-year warranty. So you get to try it out for 100 nights, risk-free. They'll pick it up for you if you don't love it, but we know you will. Again, that's helixsleep.com/sandwich to take that quiz. But Alan also has another great deal for you if you use that.
Well, how about Helix offering up to $200 off on all mattress orders and 2 free pillows just for our listeners at helixsleep.com/sandwich. That's helixsleep.com/sandwich for up to $200 off and 2 free pillows.
Good deal.
I'm all about the free.
Good deal.
I'm all about the free.
You sure are.
Big discount too.
Yeah.
Oh, couple of things I didn't mention. I stopped and ate some really good places. I mentioned the barbecue. I stopped and ate at a Mexican place in Marble Falls. I'm a big fan of that Marble Falls. I want to take you back there.
Okay.
They had a little quaint town.
Is that
center.
anywhere near like Hippie Hollow that I keep hearing about?
Yeah, everybody was saying go to Hippie Hollow.
I don't know what I didn't grow up in Texas. I've been here 27 years, but I still don't know what Hippie Hollow is.
Is that a nudist colony?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What do you do at a nudist colony?
You just walk around and do stuff. Everything you do at a beach, you just do it naked.
So when you walk up to the bar,
you're naked.
And you just...
Yeah, but I think they should have like little towels or something where you sit down.
You just hike your sack up there on the bar stool?
Alan, do you want to be that graphic? Why do you have to take it to that level? Why can't we just say you just lay a towel down and sit down naked?
Because I am me.
You are.
And I'm somebody.
Again, back to me having to call BetterHelp.
Because I'm somebody.
I have to call BetterHelp.
Yeah, so I had some great Mexican food in Marble Falls.
Mm-hmm.
One of our very best customers messaged me on the social media, and she said she was interested in knowing on the podcast how many bathrooms I destroyed on this road trip.
Well, you do have issues. And
why would she say that?
Because you talk about your issues with public restrooms. We just talked about this like 1 or 2 podcasts ago. About how you destroy public restrooms.
But why did she have to use the word destroy?
Why are you offended when someone asks you how many you destroy on this trip?
Because I'm easily offended.
Well, you just talked about your issues.
I destroyed 3, actually.
Well,
too much hard 8. And you know what? When you're on a motorcycle, the Harley Davidson, the world's biggest vibrator, and it's shaking you up for hours and hours and hours.
Really? That's good to know, ladies, if you have issues like I do.
Yes.
Jump on the back of that Harley.
Oh, you jump on the back of that, it'll shake it right out of you. Anyway, this is digressing.
You digress it.
Oh, okay. Waco. So I get to Waco, and now it's dark. And Waco's about, for you guys not familiar with Texas, it's about 2 hours from Dallas-Fort Worth. So I get to Waco, I do my final fuel stop, and I have about 1%. I text my dad. I said, I'm okay. I'm in Waco fueling up. I'm getting back on the bike. I think I texted you.
No,
Did I not?
Dad.
Just my dad. Okay. Well, my dad was real worried.
Your wife was.
I didn't sense that
your wife was completely okay.
I didn't sense that you were as worried.
What am I going to do? I'm going to make you a nervous wreck?
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, the phone dies, and now it's dark. So now I'm going from Waco to DFW, and it's dark, and I've ridden in the dark before.
And y'all have to keep in mind, remember, I've shared this on the podcast before. Alan has gotten lost going to a church 2 miles from our house in broad daylight.
And I don't have any nav.
This is
in
the dark,
right?
No nav, and not me.
Yeah, this is now an adventure. And as I get closer to DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, I can see the Dallas skyline in the distance.
So you know you're in the right
I know I'm in the right place. I'm like, sweet, there's Dallas. And I know I live.
Keep heading for that big ball in the sky.
Exactly. And I know
that's Reunion Tower.
And I know I live north of Dallas. But I can also see these huge thunderclouds, like the lightning lights them up. And I'm like, oh, crap. Pete Delkus didn't say anything about this.
Like you even asked.
I didn't.
I know you didn't.
But I'm seeing like rain clouds and lightning. And I'm like, crap, I just need to get home because now it's dark. And the last thing I need is to be riding in the rain in the dark. So I get near downtown, and now I'm right up next to downtown, and I'm on I-35 going north to get back home. Traffic's backed up, and I can see taillights for miles. And I don't have an app, so I can't tell like how far this is going on or how bad it is. So I make the decision to get off 35 and take Keast Avenue. Never heard of it.
You've driven by it a million times on the way to Austin.
And I'm in sunny South Dallas.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm in sunny South Dallas.
You took a chance and just followed some guy who was driving with purpose.
Yeah, I followed this bozo in a truck. Yeah, he was in a truck, and I'm like, he got off too. He's got to know where he's going. So he is hauling ass, and he gets on Keast, then he gets on another street, then he gets on another street. And babe, I don't know where I was, but I get to this one area, and it's like Bishop Arts. Do you know where that is?
Yes, Bishop Arts District. That's a nice area.
I was in Bishop Arts.
That's a nice area.
Never been there in my life.
Well, so I'm go sometime.
Okay, so I'm in Bishop Arts.
It's closer than Marble Falls.
I'm looking for a street that I recognize. So I finally recognize Zang.
That's near the Dallas Zoo.
Okay, so I get on Zang, and then I stay on that for a while. And then I finally find another street that I know named Commerce, because that one goes right down in the middle of downtown. I know that hooks up with 35 again. So I ended up way on the west side of downtown. I don't know how I got there, but I get back on Commerce. Like, long story short, I get back on 35, the big highway, and right where I get back on, that was where the wreck was. It was like right behind that. So had I stayed on 35, I would have been stuck in that for
who knows
another hour at least.
Good for you. It was a happy accident.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say accident because they had the accident. It was a happy mistake for you.
Yeah. But I ended up, kind of just fumbling my way around, and then I got back on 35. Now at this point, I know Kellie's probably worrying really bad because it's past 9. And the last you knew, I was supposed to be there at like 8:40. So now I'm really hustling to get home. So I'm ball hammering up the tollway at about 75 miles an hour. And I'm like, what's that smell? You know the smell of rain, right? When you're in a car, you can't smell it. When you're on a motorcycle, I mean, you can smell it. And I'm like, it's going to rain. So now I notice that the streets are getting shiny, and I'm like, oh crap, I better slow. So I start slowing down, and then it just starts coming down. And I didn't have a rain suit. I don't have nav. So now I'm just cruising up the tollway at about 40 miles an hour in the rain.
And that stuff stings.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And cars are just, they don't care. They are blowing by me, probably wondering, what in the hell is that bozo doing out on his motorcycle in the rain?
You were riding with the wind.
Well, I was just trying to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of what motorcycle people say, and I have nothing.
Keep your knees in the breeze.
Yeah. Bad out of hell.
Ride to live or live to ride?
I don't know. If you
ride or die?
You can read this, the bitch fell off.
Right.
Right.
Can you see me now, asshole? Remember that one from Sturgis?
Yeah. Something like that.
So anyhow, I rode about the last 30 minutes in the rain, in the dark. And I tell you, this is the first time like I've been on that bike where I was thinking,
this might be it.
This might be it.
Oh no.
It was.
Did you check the insurance policy when you got home?
Yeah, it was fine going in a straight line, but when you when I would turn, that's when I was like, man, this is sketchy. This is very sketchy.
Imagine having a hunk of me on the back of that bike when you're doing those turns.
I know people that have done that because I had people message me saying, hey, we've done rides where we've been two people, and it started just pouring. And they said, yeah, we get it. The pucker meter goes up to about, my pucker meter was at 95%.
Yeah.
But then I saw the street we exit to get to our house. I saw that. And I was like, I made it. I made it.
Angels started singing.
I can't believe I made it, but I made it. But all in all, 590 miles. I had a great time. I learned a lot.
Alan gets to do the 2-finger salute. Is that what it's called?
The 2-down salute.
The 2-down salute. He's very excited that he's able to do that now. He's part of the club.
One thing I noticed.
The 2-down means 2 wheels down. And they all know it. Apparently, that's something they tell you when you get a motorcycle. They just tell you that,
no. This is an unwritten rule.
You pick up on.
I 2-down salute everybody, no matter what.
You're so excited to be able to do it.
I'm so excited, and I'm that guy. I rode the slingshot. I rode the 3-wheelers. Now I have a 2-wheeler. I 2-down salute everybody.
Everybody.
If you're on a Harley, 2-down salute. If you're on a sport bike, 2-down salute. You're on a Japanese bike, 2-down salute. I don't care what you ride.
How about a slingshot? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's 3.
That's almost like a car. That's almost like a car. But anyway, I would 2-down salute people, and they wouldn't 2-down salute me.
They might not have gotten that instruction.
And I notice it's mostly sport bike guys.
They don't know.
Well,
what are they?
What
are they?
They go faster than you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they go faster than you. Because they go faster than you. They don't 2-down salute you.
They can't afford to take their hands off the wheel.
Yeah, probably.
It's such a silly gesture.
Probably. Why do you think it's silly?
I'm saying that's what they're saying.
Oh, that's why they're saying. Yeah. But anyway.
No, I'm very happy you get to be in a club.
Why?
Because it makes you happy.
Oh, thank you, man.
Happy husband, happy wife to a point. After a while, I'm like, okay. We done buying motorcycle stuff now? Are we done doing motorcycle stuff? He spent all afternoon today cleaning the motorcycle.
Well, that's because I rode it in the rain. It was filthy.
I know.
You can't have a filthy bike.
What are you going to do with the bike tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it really. Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Probably go a little more online shopping for more bike stuff.
I might tweak and twist.
Yeah.
I might tweak and twist.
Right. What have you ordered for the bike recently? What came?
I ordered a harness that you plug into the electrical system so that you won't get a fast blink on your turn signal indicators when you put LED lights in.
That's so great.
You asked, I had to answer.
Yeah. All right. That's become my life, everybody.
And you still owe me a ride because you lost the bet because I beat you in that game.
You said I have to be on the back. Are you ready for me to be on the back?
Well, why don't I give Dill a ride first, or Cole, and see if I can do that? And then if I can,
when my dad used to ride me when I was a little girl, he put me in front of him.
No,
and there's no room on this bike for that.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, I would sit in front of him and he would sit back. They didn't have like a sissy seat or anything.
He didn't have another seat?
Not that I remember. I was just a little girl, but I remember he put me in front and wrap his arms around me and we'd ride that way.
I don't know that I would do that, but that's just me.
Oh, because you're the two wheels down finger salute bike pro.
If he had to hit the brakes, where would your head go?
I don't know, honey.
Into the handlebars.
What we used to do.
Well,
we also didn't wear seatbelts back then.
Yeah, that's true.
We drank out of water hoses, and we're fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, got a lot of sicknesses, illnesses, and we were fine.
Fine.
Yeah, I know. Times are different, aren't they?
Times are very different. But Alan did all that. We didn't really spend a lot of time together this weekend at all because Friday night, it was kind of fun. I recommend it every once in a while to do a women's sleepover, a girl sleepover for your girlfriends. So fun just to let down and be silly. And it was just really great. My friend Erica had me and my other friend Susan over, and her husband, Erica and Greg, were so sweet. And they were just anything we wanted, they got it for us. We went to this really great Italian restaurant. And the owner was there and we're like, you just order for us. And he ordered, that was fun. Gave him complete control. He ordered the wine for us. He ordered the pasta for us. It was just a great night. And, of course, I I did a little too much. Woke up Saturday morning
You did?
regretting.
How much did you have?
Well, we had a lot of wine. And then I had a little bit of vodka too, but I think it was mostly the wine, just a little too much. And she gave us something that was supposed to hydrate us. I forget what it was called or something. And apparently I didn't take enough of it because I woke up hurting. But it was fun. Ultimately it was worth it.
Were you saying that evening when you were drinking that I'm not getting a buzz?
No, I was not saying that.
This doesn't have any alcohol in it.
I was not saying
You
that.
weren't saying that?
No, I wasn't saying that. But Erica also turned me on to a hormone therapist.
You gonna do it?
That she thinks might help me. Yeah, I put in a call today.
Oh,
Well, by the time I called, they closed. They closed at 4. I got to get used to people that close at 4. But they gave me information in their online answering machine that I could fill out some stuff online first. That's what you have to do anyway before you can make an appointment. And hopefully I'm going to get whatever's going on with me figured out. Because I have not been myself for about, I'd say, a several months. We're pushing on a year, I think.
Maybe these weekend rides will become a little more frequent until we get this figured out.
Go.
I'm just kidding.
Go.
No, it just worked. That's the way it worked out this weekend.
Maybe I like being home.
Oh, come on.
Maybe I like being home, watching whatever I want to watch.
I told Kelly, I wish she would. I mean, I know she never will, but I wish there was a way like you could come with me and do that because it was fun, babe.
I'm not going to ride a motorcycle.
No, I know you're not, but I threw out the idea. Well, how about a trike? Get you a trike.
What's a trike?
A Harley trike.
What is that? A 3-wheeler?
Yeah, it's like a big tricycle, but it's a Harley Davidson.
That would look ridiculous.
No, you wouldn't. A lot of people ride those.
A lot of people?
Yeah.
What kind of people?
That don't want to ride a motorcycle?
But we don't love those. So we need another toy. That's what we need. One more toy.
Yeah, we're toyed out.
We are. We are toyed out. This has been the year of Alan. He turned 50 this year. He has lived he cannot ever look back on his 50th year and say that sucked.
You know, my motorcycle.
This has been the year of Alan.
My motorcycle buddy Fran, he has like 5 or 6 motorcycles.
That's good for Fran. Alan won a car this year, a Chevelle Restomod in 1970.
Yep.
Bought a Harley.
Yep.
Been to Mexico.
Yep.
It's like I got him a pinball machine for his birthday.
Yep.
The year of Alan.
Why do you say it was such disgust?
Because man, you've had a good year.
I have.
You only got a couple months left.
You've never heard this guy say anything that he's had a bad year. You've never heard me say, "Man, this really sucks." You've never heard me say
my year's sucking so far, so I'm getting help. I'm getting hormone therapy, and I'll keep y'all posted. Hopefully, she can help me. Erica swears. She swears it's going to help me.
God, I hope so.
Me too, honey. It's not a fun feeling. Yeah. Going through life changes. It's just part of life, and you don't want to. Nobody wants to hear anybody complain. This is one thing I've learned as I've gotten older. Whenever you start complaining about how you feel, you can almost see the blank look over their face. Nobody wants to hear it. So I'm trying not to talk about it too much. But it's been a rough few months. But hopefully I'm about to come out the other side of it. And I will share all the information I get, whether it works or not, because I love to pass along information if it helps, right?
Yes.
Now, Alan is very good about hobbies. Right now, he is focused a lot on the motorcycles. But, before the motorcycle came along, he was all into horticulture.
I'm still into horticulture.
Landscaping. You kind of tap the brakes on a little bit because
I have a complete Japanese garden.
I know, but you kind of tap the brakes on it because the motorcycle came along.
And a Zen rock garden.
You do.
And the world's largest bonsai back there.
That's true.
Yes.
But Alan, we were looking for the perfect plants for inside because Alan, when I married Alan, he said, we don't do fake plants in the house.
No.
So I was used to a fake ficus tree. How many of you feel me on that? You just throw a fake ficus tree in the corner because you need a pop of color. Alan's like, no.
And it's over there collecting dust.
Stuff. But, we were looking for the perfect tree and we came across this website online, Fast Growing Trees. And it has just been so awesome. Let me ask you this. If you had to just ask, when is the perfect time to plant trees or shrubs? If you go to one of the big box stores there, the experts will tell you anytime, or they're not even sure. Maybe they're thinking spring and summer, but no, the best time to plant is actually fall. And that means now is the time to go to fastgrowingtrees.com. It's the world's largest online nursery. You don't have to go to the big box stores and wait in lines. You don't have to get messy cars. Let me tell you, going to the nurseries with Alan, you spend 2 days cleaning out your car afterwards. You just can't get all the dirt out. No more digging through the lackluster selection that's already been picked over. Go to fastgrowingtrees.com. You can choose from thousands of varieties of trees, shrubs, and plants, both for outdoors and indoors. You're looking for shade, you're looking for privacy, you're looking for fruit trees, you just want a little color for your yard. You'll find it at fastgrowingtrees.com, and they'll ship it right to your home with a well-developed root system ready to explode with new growth come this spring. But now is the time to go ahead and order. Alan ordered a lovely fiddle leaf.
Fiddle leaf fig. It's
I've been wanting one forever.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's healthy. That thing is taken off too. Have you noticed?
What did you think when it arrived, the packaging?
Well, I thought it was pretty cool. It was in this box, and I'm like, man, there's a tree in there. And I unwrapped it. I'm like, whoa, yeah, this is great.
It was really neat.
Root ball was nice and protected.
Minimal mess. Minimal.
Well, there was no mess.
Well, you just had a couple things that fell off on the floor. You took it out of the box.
Yeah, that's my fault.
I mean, that's minimal.
Yeah.
It's not like he was vacuuming out the back of the car for 2 days.
No.
But listen, fall is planting season. Don't let anybody tell you different. Join over 1 million satisfied gardeners at fastgrowingtrees.com. Plus, their 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee means your plants will arrive happy, healthy, and, as Alan said, ready for planting.
And now through November 30th, go to fastgrowingtrees.com/Lovin for 15% off. It's a good deal. There's 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com/Lovin. One more time, babe. fastgrowingtrees.com/Lovin. Lovin.
You need to go on there and look for something to replace that little thing that died by the back door. What was that?
Little thing that died by the back door.
Looked like a little pine tree, but it wasn't.
Oh, God. That was my...
He did not get this from Fast Growing Trees.
No, I didn't get that from Fast Growing Trees. I got that from a competitor.
A big box store?
Yeah, kind of.
Before Fast Growing Trees came into our lives?
That was a Japanese black pine. That son of a gun was not inexpensive.
You should have kept the receipt on that, because that thing turned brown and crispy.
It was doing great until August. That is just not a good spot for anything. Yeah. Anything I've ever tried in that spot dies. I'm going to put a cactus there.
Oh, that wouldn't go with our Zen garden.
No, it wouldn't. I'm going to put something there cool. But okay, just one last thing I forgot to mention about the motorcycle ride bed. A lot of people they call it wind therapy. You know what? I think I like this so much, and it's so much fun to me. Number one, it's new, and it's a new hobby for me. But you know how plugged in everyone is, and how like in today's online world, you're always jumping from thing to thing. Like you and I, we're jumping from our phone to our laptop to the TV. Then we're doing stuff with the kids, and we're jumping back on the phone.
You always have to have your phone because you think you're missing something.
Right. You're doing stuff on the radio. Then you got to do podcast stuff. Then we do podcast stuff, and you jumping from thing to thing all the time. And I know that's a lot of people's lives. That's what they do. When you're on a motorcycle, it's like I unplug and I have to concentrate. Like you can't mail it in like when you're in a car. You have to focus on what you're doing. And I think it's just like for my brain, it's good. You know, are you okay?
I'm trying not to kick you, but
are you all right?
You've got your man spread is taking.
No, I'm right here under the table.
What's this leg doing?
You were making a lot of faces.
I was trying not to kick you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. But I think that you just on the bike, you just have to focus on what you're doing. It's just good for your brain. It's good for my brain that I have to focus and concentrate on something like that. And I can just unplug. You know, I don't have to be looking at the phone and
until you get lost.
You can't look at the phone.
And your phone dies.
Yeah, exactly. But I've heard some people refer to it as wind therapy. And I'm like, well, I mean, what does that mean? But now I get it.
You know, 2 fingers
Two
down.
down. Yeah, you homies get me. My 2 down homies get me.
We should have a sandwich and some Lovin salute.
Oh.
So whenever you greet each other, that secret.
A secret handshake?
Well, a salute or something. You got the 2 fingers down for the
What-
Harleys. What would you have for a
What
sandwich
would
and Lovin?
what would the
That's got to be something super secret.
what would the sandwiches Lovin handshake be?
I bet it'd be pervy, whatever it is.
Why would it be perfect?
Because you'll be coming up with it with some of our more interesting listeners.
Interesting listeners.
Well, y'all work on it. Get back to me on that, what y'all come up with.
We'll have some of our very best customers do it.
On it.
Get our secretary to do it. Get Andrea Dowling Gullidge on that.
A secret handshake?
Yeah, get her on a secret handshake. She'll come up with something not lewd, unless she gets her big strong tray involved, and it might be lewd.
Huh.
Lewd.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my daughter just got home.
Oh.
And I am tired.
Oh, okay.
And unless you've got something pressing.
No, I'm not telling
can't
any
wait
more
for the
stories.
next podcast.
No, I'm not telling any more stories.
Why?
You were fidgeting and making faces.
I was trying not to kick you, and you think you don't have man spread, but you were all spread out.
My legs
This
are
is a
under
tight-
the table.
I know this is a tight spot. Anyway, it's fine. Y'all don't want to hear us bickering. Oh, we don't want to be bickering.
You're bickering
Okay.
again.
We're not bickering.
I can't listen to this anymore.
All right. I'm sorry.
Alan, I want to listen to Kelly. You talk too much. Anyway, I listen to Love
No,
Letters.
I talk a lot.
I listen to Kid Crack Morning Show. I don't even listen to this anymore. You too bicker.
Oh, really? They say that?
Oh, yeah, we get that one.
Oh, that's sad.
Kelly, you need to be nicer to Alan.
You get that too?
Oh, yeah. You need to be nicer to him.
What's the majority?
99% are nice.
Okay.
It's just the 1% I notice.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. That's the ones that stick.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back next podcast with a fresh new haircut. And
Fresh new dude?
I don't know. It's like the minute you decide to get it cut, your hair kind of starts doing okay. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to cut it a little bit, just a little bit. And Alan will be back. We'll see how much longer his hair can grow between now and the next podcast. He's going for that 70 Kenny Rogers vibe again.
I made no.
To match your 70 Chevelle Resto mod.
And what about these glasses?
Well, you could go for maybe a Smokey and the Bandit thing, but then
Like
he had the toupee, but he had a little longer and curly in the back, didn't he?
Bert had a toupee?
Oh yeah.
No,
Come on. I mean, but even then, I think he did. I think he had a rug.
Did he
pretty early
really?
on. I think he had a rug pretty early on.
That was a good
Anyway.
rug.
It was. He did good.
Because I've seen some rugs and
Not so good.
basically looks like a beaver or a muskrat on your top of your head.
Yeah, he had a good one. He had the money to do
Not
it.
that there's anything wrong with having a rug.
No, if it's a good one.
Speaking of rugs, I told Kelly I saw all kinds of roadkill. I mean, I was playing roadkill bingo. The most common roadkill is what? What do you think?
Well, you told me already, so if I guessed, I wouldn't have guessed it.
The armadillo.
Yeah, I would have guessed.
They must be really dumb.
something else.
They must be really, really dumb. The armadillo, followed by, I would say, the skunk. The skunk they walk out in the middle of the street a lot. I told Kelly I saw 3 deer.
That's so sad.
Yeah, because I was in deer heaven, Central Texas. I saw what I thought was a bald eagle, but I think it was a turkey buzzard. Saw that. What a roadkill did I see? Possum.
You said you saw a pig.
A pig.
You didn't
Coyotes.
see any dogs, did you?
No, I didn't see any dogs. Bobcat. All kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess
These are
when
the
you're-
things you
when
do.
You're riding by in cars, you don't see that stuff really.
You don't really notice it as much, but you're trying to avoid that stuff, on 2 wheels. In a car, you just run over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Fun times.
All right. Well, we won't have any more roadkill stories next podcast, but hey, I'll tell you about my new haircut and whatever else happens between now and then. So aren't y'all excited to come back and join us then?
All right, babe. We're yogurting out.
Yes, that was my signal. When I stopped talking, that was my signal to
Stop
you.
talking.
When I stopped, that was my signal to you to take over and wrap it up.
Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
Hormones and all.
Thank you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
But I'm sure, maybe, hopefully, we'll podcast again real soon.
At least one of us will be here.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, I like Kelly. I don't want to hear Alan. Life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Bye.
All right. Venmo? Why are y'all Venmoing each other? Why don't you Venmo me? Sin, you Venmo me. Huh? How about Venmo me? You Venmo. Send me a Venmo. I want a Venmo.
What are y'all going to Venmoing
No,
for?
I don't know. What? What do you mean nothing? What's going on? Are y'all taking bets? Oh, you're doing bets. I bet y'all are doing bets. You're doing bets on how many, like you're playing you're playing what was it called? Like a drinking game, but on the podcast.
Oh, did y'all? So they had a bet, now they're paying out.
Probably.
What was the bet?
I don't know. Thank you, Michael. I do that just for you because I know you like that.
What was the bet?
I don't know. Sin won't tell me.
Michael will tell you.
Yeah, Michael will tell me.
What is the bet?
Michael's
Michael?
my mole. All right. Well,
Damn it.
Terry, I didn't know armadillos. Many times Alan was mean to Kelly. Alan, you be nicer.
Keep hitting the wrong thing.
Get it, Beck. Look
Why
at
don't you ever do this part?
Because you're the copywriter. You can do to this part if you want to. We'll switch. I'll start writing the descriptions. You do all this stuff.
Okay.
Huh?
Fine.
That'll go over like a wet fart in church.
Why would you say that? Why do you come up with the most vulgar things to say?
That's hard to answer. I don't know. It might just be the way I talk. Thank you, Michael. Come on, Angie. Where's my girl Amy? Amy, tell me. Is Amy in here? I didn't see her. Thursday and Friday. What bet? What was the bet? Why are you being exclusive? Why are you not being inclusive? Why aren't you including us? I told Kelly about your stuff tonight, Sin, over dinner. I told her what you did, and I talked very, very highly about it.
He hasn't shown it to me, but he told me
I
about
described
it.
And oh. Is Hippie Hollow lewd?
I've never been to Hippie Hollow.
Show her now. Okay. Well, let's see here.
I can't type tonight at all.
See, look. See these little Instagram things she did? See, it's like a teaser. Alan goes to the DMV.
That's very sweet.
Isn't that cool? And then she did a little video. See much.
Who is the bigger flirt?
With each other or other people?
That's hilarious. I'll tell you what, Alan hasn't.
Or with Troy Aikman. See?
I would flirt with him. Right in front of you too. I would do it. I love him.
Oh, I know.
Alan would flirt with him too in front of me. Alan loves him too.
True.
Maybe that's why he's not responding.
Why?
Maybe he saw this. Oh, he hasn't seen this yet. These are very good, Sin.
No,
That's
but
very, very
but
good.
this is on YouTube.
Yeah, he might have gotten
He
in.
doesn't watch this buffoonery.
It looks very good, Sin. Thank you.
See?
Pay her for that.
What you talking about? This is the internship. So I opened the door, and who was standing right there at the door? That woman.
Yeah.
And she looks at me. I look at her. I just kind of give her the knowing nod. Blow right by
You didn't
her.
say anything?
Didn't say anything.
I would be like, I'm so sorry, this bullet's not flashing.
So then I go take my.
Not my husband. I deal with it.
I go take my seat in the middle of Starbucks. Put my headphones on. Post up. Bring up an episode of Sandwiches and Lovin. Start listening. And then who comes walking out about a minute later? And then she goes and she kind of looks at me
like you're disgusting.
Yeah, she gave me the you're disgusting look.
She found the button. She found the button.
See, those are good.
Those are good. And somebody, we've been needing somebody to do that for us so desperately. Have you posted them?
Well, no, these are from past podcasts.
But that's okay. That's what you use to promote the podcast.
Well, these are teasers for like the upcoming.
But you can also
episode.
say if you miss the pod, this is what you're missing. You can use that.
I think a social media manager.
I just said you can still use that to promote the podcast.
I can. If Sin had a sentiment,
you could also say if you missed episode 312 or whatever. This is episode 312.
If Sin had a sentiment in a little more timely manner,
you could still use it to promote.
They would have got posted if they were sent more timely.
He's full of.
Sin, God, come on. I said what I said. I did what I did. Says, I am your social media manager, you jerk. God, there's no respect. I get no respect around here. Sin calling me a jerk, asking me how many times I destroyed a bathroom. Unbelievable. It's not very nice.
But you answered her. It was 3.
Making faces at me while I'm trying to tell a story.
What was I making faces at you about?
I don't know. I think you were frustrated about
because
this.
I was trying not to move. You could see I was struggling and you weren't moving.
No.
You weren't going to move. I had to figure it out. And I have literally, I'm sitting on Alan's sitting in a luxury office chair.
I am.
This is what I'm sitting on.
And you know where I got this? I got this at Walmart probably 15 years ago.
So I'm sitting on this as close as I can, because he hogs the camera on YouTube. And I'm like, not that I need to be on camera that much, but I'd like it to be a balanced shot. And he also gave me this. I got this to sit on to make it more comfortable for me. So that was nice.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I'll give you a balanced shot.
So I'm trying to scoot in as close as I can next to this massive chair and get my knee. And there's a desk with drawers right here. So I'm having to angle around these drawers with a sharp edge. Here's Alan's man spread. And I have this much room to put my cross leg.
There's no man spread.
So I'm sitting here trying to readjust. It's the man spread right now.
This isn't man spread. Whoa, easy. This is a family show.
That's what I'm dealing with.
Be showing him that.
And he still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved.
I mean, does the big silverback gorilla in the forest, when he's sitting around, do people push him around, or does he just take the space that he wants? Huh?
You're comparing yourself to a silverback gorilla?
Poor Kelly. She's so defeated.
I just want to go to bed.
This is her most defeated day I think she's had in a long time.
Yeah, I want to go to bed. That's how short I'm going to cut it. Right there. I'll cut it all off.
Everybody says I'm so cheap that they're going to come up with a GoFundMe to get you a better chair.
There's no room. There's no room for a better chair. That's the problem. Alan's taking up all the space. There's no space for me to have a bigger chair. I appreciate the offer. Take up the GoFundMe for Sin Galvin, who's apparently our unpaid social media director.
It's an internship. Yana says Kelly gets all the promo codes, but Alan gets the chair.
Yeah, there you go. I guess that's fair, right?
Oh, gosh.
What?
It's better, babe.
It won't.
Command C. You don't have to do that. Do Command C.
I don't know how to do Command C.
Yeah, you do. You hold down Command and do C. You highlight what you want and do Command C. And then go Command V.
How am I supposed to know Command V? What does V mean?
Paste.
Why does V stand for paste?
It has for 20 years. Command V. Keyboard shortcuts are the way to go. That's right, Michael. That's exactly right. I'm comfortable.
I'm not. I'm not.
Kelly's perched on this little Walmart stool. It's not even a chair.
Every week.
It's like a little.
I've never said a word.
I think I got it for like when I needed a step stool in my closet. I think that's what it was originally used for. I don't know how it made it in here.
Because I needed a place to sit.
Oh,
What am I calling this podcast?
This is a sandwich and some two down. A sandwich and some
Two down salute.
A sandwich and some
Is it two down salute?
Yeah, a sandwich and some two down salute. A sandwich and some pucker meter at 95%. A sandwich and some two down salute. That's good. All right, everybody smash. Has everybody smashed it? Sin says she's interviewing for an unpaid, unappreciated internship.
She's interviewing?
Well,
You got that job. You
No,
got
she
the
hasn't.
job of the
No, she hasn't.
unpaid, unappreciated intern.
No,
You got that.
she hasn't. She hadn't been offered any job. You would be offered a job is going to come from the CEO. Hadn't happened.
What is she? You said she's an unpaid intern.
That's
and
her,
underappreciated.
That's her status right now. Till I say otherwise. All right, guys. A sandwich and some destroyed peppers. God, that is horrible. That is horrible. Horrible language. Sin says she works for you, not me.
I'm a much better boss.
Wow.
Well, I'm willing to pay her. I've been saying that since the day one.
I want to see results. Once we start seeing some results, then there will be compensation. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. A sandwich is in Motel 6. Post it first. Love you guys, really. Talk to you later.
Bye.